Dembele is available for you this weekend. How pleased are you with that? How much of a plus is that?
No, I think it's important. Before the game again, Leicester, he suffered a minor problem in his ankle, and he didn't be on the game, be part of the game. And this week he's training well, and I think tomorrow is the last training session. But yes, he was good during the week.
And you're able to assess Kyle Walker. He has an ankle injury, suffered at home. What's he done? How's he done it?
That is private matter. After the day off, Monday, he arrived here Tuesday with a problem in his ankle, and he cannot train during the week. We need to assess tomorrow, and we'll see if he's available for Sunday.
What's your take on how long you might be without Harry Kane?
I don't know. I think we need to assess him day by day. He's very positive. He's always shocking about after the international break, on 3, on 4 weeks, I don't know. He's very positive. But, that is good. But in the same time, we need to be careful with his injury. But we trust, completely full trust in our doctor and physios and all the department, and that look after in the best way, and we'll see. But we hope that yes, as soon as possible can be available again. That is our desire, our wish.
Are the estimates of 3 to 4 weeks pretty much pretty accurate as far as you're concerned?
We don't know. It's only I express my the feeling and the way that we are doing on the training session and on the training ground. He's very positive, but don't take again like it was again Danny Rose or Lamela or different case very properly my word, because maybe if not 4 weeks, it's 5 weeks or 6 weeks. But the good thing that he's very positive, and if you are positive in your mind, you can affect in a very positive way your injury.
He's obviously scored a lot of goals for you. Can you cope without him?
Yes, I think what we can do now, is only to find solution, because Harry Kane needs a process to be available again and to be fit. But we have many players that can cope with that pressure. After 7 minutes, again, Mill goal, and then we scored 6 goals, hat-trick, Sonny, and Vincent, and Dele, and we'll see. We are very confident in our player, in our squad, and now is to try to don't find excuse or take excuse and only play and try to perform as well and try to score goals and win games. And that is our challenge for the team, for the squad.
Is this where you find out a bit about the other members of your squad, when you haven't got somebody like Harry Kane?
Yeah, but this always is about, for me, it's the same period that we had from the beginning of the season that was difficult, because we lose Harry Kane for 7, 8 weeks, and I remember that one of the best performances was without Harry Kane against Manchester City at home, 2-0, if you remember. And for me, always it's about the team. It's about collective performance. We have good player that sometimes deserve to play, but because we pick different player, and today is a great opportunity for player like maybe Vincent Janssen or Sonny that play more regular in the starting 11, to be more regular in the starting 11. I think great chance for them.
Vincent Janssen scored 5 goals for you this season, only 1 in the Premier League. Why has he failed to perhaps make the impact that you might have wanted, that he might have wanted?
Oh, I think nothing. If you see different players that arrived this season on the Premier League, it's a lot of example that when you have a main striker like Harry Kane and score goals and play well, it's difficult for your second or third striker or offensive player to take his place or have the possibility to play. And then he's very young, and he came from Holland, different league. The adaptation in the Premier League always is difficult, but I think he's in the process to learn and to improve, and it's only his first season on England.
Is it an opportunity for him?
Yes, too. It's a big opportunity for him. And the system that we use in the last few months, I think is not allowed to play maybe with 2 or 3 strikers. But today, Harry Kane, that is not available, he will have the chance to play more.
Your next 5 matches, you've got Southampton this weekend, but then after that it's Burnley, Swansea, Watford and Bournemouth. Are they 5 matches that it's an opportunity you have to make the most of?
I think every game it will be difficult, it will be tough. Premier League is the most tougher competition in the world, and I think game by game we need to be focused now in Southampton. For me, the most important game now is Southampton. It will be very tough. They have very good players. It's a very good team, and for us, will be key to get the 3 points. But for that, we need to play well. We need to deserve after 90 minutes, but it will be a tough game because they are playing well.
How impressed have you been with Manolo Gabbiadini? Scored 6 goals in 4 games for Southampton.
Yes, very impressed.
He also scored in his final 3 matches for Napoli.
Yes.
He scored in 7 in a row.
Yes, it's true. Very impressed with him. I think Southampton find a very good player on him, and yes, it's a player that we need to be focused on him. But I repeat, I think Southampton have very good players. It's a very good team, great manager, and I think it's a team that will put us in a very difficult situation.
You have a great home record in the league this season, 14 matches without defeat. How important is that going to be in the grand scheme of things as you push for the title?
Yeah, for us it's important to take the 3 points, but first of all we need to play the game and try to show that we deserve, give our best. We need to keep pushing. We need to keep our position on the table and try to put pressure on Chelsea. But it's 11 games on the Premier League, and we need to give our best now in the last period of the season.
And as you head into that last period of the season, what do you do to manage sort of players getting fatigued? What do you do in terms of game management for your players, and particularly midfielders?
I think for us, we are looking and trying to give the best tool to try for them to improve, to recover as soon as possible after every game. Different strategy to try to recover. We have a great staff working for that. But I think it's a thing that we are not worried. I think we are in a good condition. We are assessing and analyzing everything to try to help them, and no, we are not worried now in the last period of the season, because we will arrive in a very good condition, and then win or lose, that is a different thing. It's about football, but we are not worried about our physical condition.
Next week we're looking at referees and refereeing, not just professional game, but amateur game as well. And I'm interested in getting your general thoughts about refereeing in England. A survey that we've done says 77% of people are happy with officiating.
Are happy?
No, happy.
Are happy.
Are happy. Are happy.
The people.
In
La
very,
gente acá.
in very general terms, are you happy with refereeing in England?
Yes, I am happy. I think to be referee is so difficult. It's so difficult, and it's a very difficult job. Worse than us, than to be a manager. Yes, it's true. Because when sometimes we make the referee during the training session, it's so difficult to manage the player. All complain, all wanted the ball, they never make a foul. It's so difficult. It's so difficult, and we need to recognize that their job is so difficult. Always they will have my support, and I am happy. And I am happy in the way that the Premier League is. Sometimes I watch different leagues around the world, and sometimes, wow, it's so the tempo is so slow because the referee, are so pushing pressure to the player. At the minimum contact is foul. When the game is arrived to the 90 minute, like in Spain, okay, 3 minutes injury time, and maybe the ball is stopped during 1 minute, and before the 3 minutes, finish the game. But here is exciting because 3 minutes, but sometimes if you stop the ball or make try to cheat, okay, 30 seconds more, 1 minute more. I think it's exciting the football here because of the referees too, and they are part of important of that excitement, no? And then yes, we can say that they are not perfect, that in another country, but all we make a mistake. Sometimes they make mistake. They are human, and it's so difficult to take decision in a very short space of time. And for that, for me, always they will have my support, and I admire them for that.
Top. Mauricio, did you watch the Leicester against Sevilla match this week? Did you watch?
I did, yes.
Do you feel any jealousy, maybe, that could have been Tottenham?
No. I think that the Champions League is a close chapter. I think I am more disappointed to be out of the Europa League. That, I think, hurt me more than the Champions League.
Why do you think English teams are struggling so much at the moment in Europe?
But I think that we are talking a lot on the past.
But more generally, I don't mean this season, I mean more generally English teams are not doing so well as they were.
Because the Premier League is so difficult to manage the Premier League, to manage the cups, and then be fresh to play again a very good team than in Europe, because the whole Europe, all the players in all the league, they most important competition or challenge is Champions League, or for many teams the Europa League, and they rest player for play Champions League, and they rest player for play in Europa League. That is completely different here. Here the competition, you cannot rest player, you cannot make change. In Christmas you play, it's the most tougher period in the competition. When in Europe they are all in Dubai, Bahamas, I don't know where they are, and you are training, you are competing, you are very focused in play football, and that's how affect the situation now on February or March when you play in Europe. I think that is a big advantage from the teams in Europe, that you realize that for us it's very tough.
Last time when Harry Kane was out in September, October time, there was the Manchester City match, but after that
Was an international break, yes.
I mean, what's different this time, do you think?
Yeah, we hope that that thing will be different that in that moment. But I think was different period. I think now the team is completely different. That was in September, and we are finding our best. Our best.
Why is it different now? What's the...
No, it's different because I think the team show more is more solid. I think we improve a lot from that period. Was a very difficult pre-season after the Euros. I think today is a complete different period, and we are in a complete different level.
Can I just ask about Walker? Is it possible that he might have to withdraw from the England squad, or?
No, we'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow if he's available or no. He's doubt, like is Victor that suffered a problem in his neck after the Millwall game. And similar situation, we'll see tomorrow the last training if they are available or not.
You think okay for England? Walker?
Today, yes. If tomorrow is okay for play Sunday, yes, no problem.
Dan.
Mauricio, Toby Alderweireld and Victor Wanyama have been two of your most successful signings at Tottenham. They both came from Southampton.
Yeah,
Two of your most...
Tottenham signing,
Yeah, Tottenham.
not only my. I've seen a lot of people involved when we sign one player. It's not only me, my decision.
True. Do you
But that is good, to be clear.
do you think the fact that they came from Southampton has made it easier for them to settle, a club with maybe a similar philosophy to Tottenham?
No, I don't believe that it's easier to come from a club like Southampton. I think you sometimes happen that you fit quick in a team, in a group, in the squad, and that was good for Toby or for Victor because they feel that at home from the day one, and that was good. And then they showed the quality to play football for Tottenham. That is important too, no?
So you don't think the conditions at Southampton helped them to feel at home quickly here?
I think it's Southampton. It's impossible to compare Southampton with Tottenham, with good and bad. It's not worse or better. I think we are two complete different clubs. I think the philosophy is completely different, and I think it's not fair to say, oh, they fit quick for the team and they adapt their game because they came from Southampton. That was a similar philosophy. I think it's not fair to say that. I think they were good for different reasons, and today you can see that you feel that maybe him or Victor or Toby are here for maybe a lot of time, no, on the team.
Can I just ask about James Ward-Prowse, another one of your
Yes.
former players now in the England squad? How pleased are you for him?
Yes, I'm very happy for him. He's a great professional, great player. He deserves that to be called up for the national team because he's a fighter. He's a great professional. He's a great professional. I think me and the staff, we feel very happy because in the time that we shared with him in Southampton was very important for us.
Okay, top last one, please.
Mauricio, you talked about the difficulty for foreign players adapting when they come to England. With that in mind, do you think it's maybe important for Tottenham to try to sign players who have experience of the Premier League when you're looking at the market?
Yes, that is it's true. I think you have a reason, but it's not easy to find the right player for us on the market, on England market. Sometimes you need to guess. Sometimes you need to compete with different clubs that they want the same than you, and it's not an easy market for us, England.
Do you think that your team is so strong, certainly the way that you play when everyone is fit? Is it possible for you to find a player who can improve that team with the money that you have available? Is that possible now?
Yeah, I think we are strong because we are a team. And when we play like a team, we are very strong. And it's not important the names. When we not play like a team, we are weak. And this season you can see many examples that with different players, different names on the pitch, we win and we lose. And it's for that our focus is that all the players want to be part of that project, want to be part and feel that need to play in a context. They need to be available always to training hard, to have the discipline that we settle, and that is the most important today. That the quality, or to add quality on the team. I think it's a balance that we find, but it's true that it's a difficult task for us to find in the England market the right profile or the right player to add. And always when you sign player from outside, always is a big question mark. That is true. I completely agree with you.
Sometimes other English clubs, you might like this player, but another English club can pay more wages.
Yes, that is the situation that sometimes you cannot compete with another club. Okay, that is, I think you know and we know, and all the people knows that.
Okay, can we have the cameras off now, please? Thank you.